I want to go a bit more in depth on the footage that I recorded prior to the upload of part 26 of my playthrough of Bug Fables. Now, this was recorded on May 19th, and it's now the 20th. That's because sometimes I record for about an hour long or so, and I just chop up the footage in Vegas, which is why I use to edit my videos, into either 20-minute or just under 20-minute parts, at least most of the time. Now here in Media Player, it's playing the game audio, but it's not playing the microphone audio. Now if I were to load this into Vegas itself, only the microphone audio is visible. In fact, you can't even hear it, because the exact moment I try to do anything with it, because I'm trying to do things, it just crashes. I'm gonna try to use as many regular attacks as I can. Well, it didn't crash that time, but now it's gonna crash this time. So that's what happened with this footage. I really do not know what actually happened. Here it plays fine, in Vegas it just crashes. Let's skim over it just to speed this up. Now I've already shown you the fight with this guy. I don't really know how to pronounce his name properly. In this footage, I call him Asto. So I showed you this fight. This fight was seen at the end of part 26 of the Bug Fables playthrough. So I'm just gonna skip over it. And he gave me the Earth Key. He gives you the Earth Key after you defeat him. So that's all this footage is spent trying to figure out where to go and what to do next. I tried messing with this scene here, but I'm 90% confident that you have to do something with it later. Can't do anything with it right now. And I clumsily walked into quicksand. And I tried jumping onto these rocks and probably complained that, wait. I probably complained on why I could go in there. I got this little bit with the enemies and the bottomless chasm, quicksand. I just go to where he stops. In the safe walk, because that's mildly important. No, just because. That's the sandcastle that I'm trying to get to. So I'm just wandering around aimlessly trying to figure out where to go and what to do. And it was at this point I suddenly remembered another little a part that Kapu could potentially about this area that Kapu could potentially drill through. And it was here. It popped into my mind suddenly that Cabo could go under this log. I was caught on the rock. I thought Cabo couldn't go under it then, but he can. And that's when I encountered this little cave area. There's also here that you can finally do things with these pillars. Now I noticed that I was pretty damn beaten up, so I decided to wing it to the end and to find a route. Well, I was also trying to avoid other enemies along the way. But I did eventually have to get into a battle here. Because the stupid enemy is placed in front of the crank. There. Yeah, I only got one sword with that counter. It's here that I just take a nap and I realized I didn't have too many, TP recovery items. I realized I could cook the crunchy leaf. Cooking the crunchy leaf makes a leaf salad, restoring 6 HP. So that's that. Yeah, see here, the clip. This one video clip is 13 minutes long. Let me try to load the other one if I can. And it cuts here just outside of the Defiant Route. Right, just outside this cave here. I'm gonna leave this, did not pause it and leave it uncut so I could give you commentary over it. So, in this cave, it contains nothing. Yeah, you won't get anything in this cave. Well, actually, you kind of do get things in this cave. You get these guys, which I decided not to fight for obvious reasons. Because, I was scared of them. And that switch over there activates... It raises the water. And I wondered, why would he do that? So hit it again, it lowers the water. I didn't really know what to do for a while. No, it's inside my mind, I guess. It had something to do with those pillars. And there's another one of these big brutes that I encountered. As I was trying to dodge them, I realized that these things float somehow. I don't know how they can float because they're made of rock. But I did hit some pretty precarious parkour. I knocked that guy out of the way. And then there was nowhere else to go, so I'm pretty sure that somewhere in that room is another, one of these things, pillars. That you can knock down and it goes somewhere. I'm avoiding all sorts of enemies here. Well, unfortunately I couldn't stay out of combat forever because this guy decided, no, I'm gonna fight you. So, that saying over there, that's a air bubble. No, it's a diving spider. That's 11 HP, and at a random point can summon in a bubble shield that you might see in a Sonic game. At first I thought this little thing on its back was its bubble shield. It's not. It's just a part of its design. And I tell this on Water Strider. Paraleaf wants to float on water. That's a tactic ability, magic move or something. Yeah. This guy can occasionally elongate himself, technically making him a flying enemy, because I don't think Kabu could, attack him if his legs are long like that. And we're gonna see this diving spiders or water bubble shield in a second. Oh, and you can also occasionally smell that poison. Say, in there we go. I was actually quite paranoid about, not being able to damage him, because nothing damages him. Not even Kabu's sword, which can pierce defense, by the way, could attack him. But fortunately, you just need to wait till the turn ends, and this bubble shield just kind of disappears. So, nothing to worry about. Oh, this is where I get that rank up. I upgrade my TP. Yeah. Now I spent a good bit of time fumbling with this part of the cave, and that's a badge up there, and that's the only thing worthwhile that you can even get here. Of course, I decided to go this way to see what was here, but there's nothing that way. And I was pretty disappointed. Using Leaf's ability to freeze the water, I tried to make my way up. Yeah, I was struggling a bit. And that's not how you get to the spring. You actually need to wait until that thing is about at the peak of this platform. I realized that standing on the platform. Standing here, I realized. With that leverage, you can get this Atelian Jaws medal, which boosts an ally's basic attack, making them ignore 1 point of enemy defense in battle. I gave it to Kabu for obvious reasons. And then I realized my hard mode badge was equipped. Yeah, I gave it to Kabu. Who 5 badge points just to equip that badge. Oh, and I found this thing here, Crimson Ore. I'm sure it will be important later on. Now we're practically at the end of this second quip. This is the only other quip that was recorded in this part of the recording session. The plan was that I was going to continue from the save block, which is down there-ish. I tried to get that save, but you can't because of the stupid invisible wall. Okay, yeah, that save block over there. I was going to save there and continue from that point, but then going into editing this footage, I realized that I needed to just scrap the footage entirely because of you know, it just not working properly with Vegas. So that's what happened with this video footage that you're seeing here. Rest assured, this will not happen again. See you next time.